Hey, welcome back to Mad News. So, as every week, you know that I cover the crypto news and what exactly happened over last week, last 7 days. So, as you know, I'm trying to look for the major informations or something curious for you to look into, especially if you're not following crypto day by day. So let's get into it. The first thing we see that the crypto market grows 47% in last 30 days, adding 0.7 trillion of dollars in inflow. We also see that the Bitcoin price is pumped up through the movement ahead of El Salvador implementation. And if you were not following what's happening in Salvador, users on the platform, including Twitter and Reddit, are discussing plans to actually buy $30 worth of Bitcoin on 7th of September to mark El Salvador's Bitcoin law coming into effect. Because what happens as El Salvador has begun installing Bitcoin ATMs to allow citizens to convert the token into US dollars, and the government has created $150 million fund to back conversion Bitcoin to US dollar. And Salvadorians will be able to download the government digital wallets, enter their ID number, and receive $30 in Bitcoin. And this is something which is big. This is the first country which is implementing that. And I see there's so many people which are actually supporting that decision because it will be happening soon. So on the other hand, FTX.US acquires crypto derivatives exchange LedgerX. And the FTX has acquired a crypto derivatives LedgerX exchange for undisclosed sum, and the deal is expected to close in October. So as you can see, FTX is growing. By the way, I really like FTX. If you don't have that account, you can actually register in the description of the video. But what's really cool, they're actually growing. And what I saw, because I started that with FTX, that they are releasing the IEO of Star Atlas, and I see Star Atlas, it's gaming, crypto gaming industry. It's actually something different. It's a grand strategy game of a space exploration, territorial conquest, polycat domination, and more. And I see that they are currently doing an ICO, and they're building that technology. You can actually press play now and set up some of the basics. But to be honest, I see that there is a lot of cool new games appearing versus, the normal, which like Axie Infinity, which is reaching another high of the sales and the number of users, or crypto blades. But I'll cover a separate video about all the games. But this is something which, it might have a nice potential. I see that they've listed already the moment when you're watching that video. But FTX, I know it's also looking into supporting projects like that, same way as I think Binance doing their Launchpad. A bit of news from Europe. You can now pay for your parking tickets in Bitcoin across Europe. So ctshop.com and the Worldline are the latest companies to accept digital assets as a means of payments. And the Belgian digital parking startup CT allowed customers of the application to pay for parking session in Antwerp and Brussels with Bitcoin. So as you can see, so many new companies are getting into that. So you know that I follow Cardano, and I give news about Cardano quite often. So I actually want to show you that Cardano is doing a summit in Zurich, and you can join the meetup group and go to the event invitation. And I think this is pretty nice. If someone is really into Cardano, you can actually be part of that event. Looking that, soon we'll see smart contract opening, and actually I think being a big competitor to Ethereum. One of the last news is, you probably heard about loot, and to be honest, for those of you who don't know what's loot, loot is a game which allows you to loot items and NFTs. It's actually simple and complicated. I totally recommend you to do a bit of a research of it, but what I see, it's a huge spike in loot because it's an MMORPG, which is multiplayer online role-playing game, which allows people to actually loot the items. And I think I see over last week quite a big spike and a lot of news about loot, so I discovered that just to mention it. Because I believe that you can also be a part of it. By the way, do your research about loot. I think you'll find something nice for yourself. One of the last news is that Zilliqa have their own NFT marketplace, the ZIL, and to be honest, they wanted to look at something like an OpenSea of Zilliqa, and to be honest, this is a great news because more NFT marketplaces, that means it's more place to actually trade and work with those NFTs. As we look at NFTs, I always like to look what exactly happens, how does it work, and I've talked many times about CryptoPunks. And CryptoPunks Zombie sells for $3.9 million. And CryptoPunks trading volume is cooling off, but the rare punks still command eye-popping prices. So you can see this is the CryptoPunk Zombie, which sold for almost $4 million. So as you can see, there is a lot of money going around, especially in NFTs, in gamings, and I know Axie Infinity is actually reaching their peak. I see daily sales of like $25 million, so I know that there is a lot of money which can be made if someone's just looking into it. Thanks a lot for watching Mad News. I hope that you enjoyed it. If yes, leave a like and subscribe, and well, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.